Good afternoon. It was a warm, bright and blustery day. It is Thursday the 20th of April. I've got a nice hot cup of tea. And a parcel to continue. Unboxing. Now this has come from Leisure Games, because you can tell by the packaging. And what I have pulled out from here is, well, 30 days of MÖRK BORG Adventure Chapbook. That's volume 1, and I've already done an unboxing of that. And I've already done an unboxing of 30 days of MÖRK BORG Adventure Chapbook volume 2. So that must leave 30 days of MÖRK BORG Adventure Chapbook volume 3, 3 churches. So what we've got inside. So this is from Rugose Kohn. Now, the first chapbook was a little kind of bare bones, but the quality of the second one really stepped up. I was really quite impressed by how the change. So I'm hoping that the quality, the increase in quality is going to continue, or at least be maintained with this volume. So we open up. We have a kind of church scene, church elders, essentially, this book expands the one-page one-shots taken from my digital offering, 30 Days of MÖRK BORG, and it's the third in a planned series of 10. For this volume, we focused on creating lore for 3 religions, with ways to integrate them into your game, simply as flavour or the focus of an entire campaign. As always, there's still plenty of room for improvisation as substitution. So this is, from Rugose Kohn. It's going to be influenced by, of course, MÖRK BORG, certainly mechanically and stylistically, because MÖRK BORG is is eye-catching for its art punk style. So we have no list of contents, but we are on to and what looks to be the death of the Church of Warath. I think that's what it says. Could be wrong. I always have. These fonts are not the easiest to read. Basically, what we have, we have a page of canon. So you've got the core foundation of the church, what it's based on, what its core beliefs are. And then you have reasons there for suffer, sort of like, the penance or essentially, issues with the church. And then we have Crinerules, which is an ancient mausoleum network of immense size and complexity, where you may encounter the Keeper of Heads. Lovely thing there with his basket of heads. And then we have tables, so we've got things like primary content, occupant, threats, features, hazards, tableau, inner sanctum, and so on. And then tables of useful castaways and useless castaways. So you can literally, with a roll of a few dice, come up with elements which can be found on a location, and so on. Excuse me, allergies comes with the time of year. I think it's Wokath, actually. The Church of Wokath, and we have details of the chapel and sacristy, and the archives, including priestess's crypt, final resting place, Bell of the Dead, Risk to the Damnation, pushing forward sort of like the tenets of the church and its influence. And its cultural, impact, stats for the faithful. So priestess, pilgrims, lost parishioners, sisters of note, and then we have sisters of note. We've got an unnatural abomination there, which might be encountered in opposition to the church or due to something that it has brought about. And then we have a ghoul, and then a dodagunnon. I can't pronounce that. Yes, that's sort of like have fun with that one. damned artifacts, including burnt offerings, death masks, still beating hearts, necrotic scrolls. Yeah, it's quite a lot in, there's quite a lot of detail and flavour to the church. And then we have a new one, which is Nagla, which is a nature worshipping, basically is a religion of nature worship, shape-shifting skinwalkers and deified animals. Whereas, let's have a look at the Church of Wareth. Could it be Vareth? I don't know. Is let's try the page. Basically, is a sect of death-obsessed evilenders that festered into a full-blown church, full-blown religion, the Death Church of Woketh. Disciplines prepare for a new era after the final misery, when the dead will ascend to the thrones of Woketh. So essentially, this fits into the setting of MÖRK BORG and its cascade of miseries, which will bring about ultimately the end of the world. And the members of the Death Church of Woketh believe that they will transcend that event. So, Nagla is a region of nature worship, shape-shifting skinwalkers and deified animals. So we have a canon, similarly, and reasons to suffer. And then we have the cathedral, including the Vine of Nagla. And then what happens to the Nagla Risen, blood pools, things you can encounter as part of the faith. And then the faith itself, the Grand High Augur, last of their name, first of the Apocalypse, and his followers. And the skulls, basically, which are holy and integral to the faith, accursed items and fecund scrolls. So essentially, you've kind of got a blueprint which the three religions are kind of adhering to in terms of presentation and kind of format to a certain extent. Then we have the Flayed Church. The Flayed Church is found in a more traditional religion, experienced the catastrophic death and destruction of the living God, shifted the faith away from theological norms. Moved from a monotheistic faith to one which they literally millions of gods, insects. So, yes, an insect worshipping church. So again, canon, reasons to suffer. Basically important aspects of the church. You have a dead brain screams, breed pits, essentially where they use these in town cities across the dying lands. Progenitors use these underground warrens to breed giant carnivorous maggots, imago phenotypes and custodians. Yes. And then we have the faithful followers, and then we have a larval progenitor self, and genetic atrocities like giant carnivorous maggots. And maggots are kind of revolting anyway, in a sense. Essentially, there is a sense of revulsion to seeing maggots on anything, but yeah, that's exacerbated and literally scaled up with giant carnivorous maggots. We have imago phenotypes, custodians, more of the insectoid creatures worshipped by the cult, and the anathemas. Profane objects and flayed scrolls this time around. And final encounter table is a heretical cultist walks into a bar, and then essentially which is their church, who have you met, their devotion and so on, values, what they talk about. Yes. Essentially roll up a random heretic and meet them for a drink, if you will. So anyway, that's 30 days of MÖRK BORG Adventure Chapbook 3 or Volume 3, churches, compatible with MÖRK BORG, compatible in some sense with the setting of MÖRK BORG as well. So yeah, look forward to giving this a review at some point. I always enjoy reviewing content for MÖRK BORG. And yeah, anyway, hope you've enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you have, please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings of the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a box containing a book or game, in this case a supplement, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do hit the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching. I'll be back again soon with another unboxing in the Nook. Bye for now.